and this is still Prime Morning. If you just tuned in, you haven't missed out on anything at all. We are yet to get into the News Flash segment. Please get ready to be interactive with us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook, it is Joy Prime TV. On X, on Instagram, it is Joy Prime TV as well. Our WhatsApp number is 055-157-5757. But today is Friday, so you get the opportunity to join us via Zoom for us to see your beautiful faces this morning. There are so many things that have happened over the week, and so we are calling on you to join us and share your thoughts on all that has happened so far. My name is Esiedua Akumia, and I am not here alone. KMJ is here. K, what are you busy reading?
I saw this on the front page of the Ghanaian Publisher,
Okay.
and I think I'm intrigued. It says that ministerial nominee caught in international fraud, and that's right, Simmons. This is the vice president of Imani in Ghana, and
What?
This is crazy. So I was just caught up and trying to get
Trying
some
to
details
read
on it,
some
but
details.
it looks like he didn't name names, but
Okay.
he said that the international body has reached out to the presidency and alerted them that there's a high-profile ministerial nominee that has engaged in international fraud. And that could be a problem. And so he says that, and he posted this on social media, and it says that those who care about the reputation of the new Ghanaian government would be interested in knowing that an international bank has reached out confidentially to the office of the current president with a warning that an individual he intends to name to high ministerial office is the subject of adverse investigations, and that the outcomes of these investigations may become public. That the president was thus being alerted about the potential distractions this individual's appointment may cause, given that Oral's credibility requires the government to maintain the moral high ground. It is genuinely important that the Ghanaian government avoids a chain of scandals as scandals accumulate to sap goodwill. Now, we can't say more than this.
Oh, this is not good.
Yeah, a ministerial nominee.
This is really not
So it means
good.
the person's been nominated already. You just for the
Yes.
person going to vetting.
Yeah.
Or maybe the person is going to vetting already. Right?
This is really sad. This isn't something that we're hoping that we would hear, especially at this point of our democracy. And so this is quite alarming. But
That's
please,
the Ghanaian Publisher.
Yeah. So the Zoom ID and password is on your screens currently. Please pick them up and be on our Zoom. Join us, but do not forget that you have to put an appropriate ID name so we can say it, and then you will know that it is you. You unmute, and then we get right into talking. Each Zoomer would have a maximum of 30 seconds so that others can also share their thoughts during this particular segment. And Kay, Newsflash is proudly
brought to you by Franco Trading Enterprise. Still. Phones, Papa Perfy. And we're excited about it. And the good things they're doing for Ghanaians and all over the nation. Everybody loves Franco Trading Enterprise. So do we. And so please go ahead and grab something. If you're looking for phones, it's the best place you can get your phones. And we're talking about iPhone, Samsung, Nokia. I mean, we're giving you 40% discount on all the accessories that you buy from us. This is a good deal. All right, so go there. If you want a refrigerator, if you want to buy television sets, you can come there and buy as well. And those of you who are actually looking forward to, monitoring your homes and offices when you're not around, so you get to know what exactly happens. Franco Trading Enterprise is giving you the very best when it comes to CCTV cameras, and you can monitor anywhere at any time. You don't have to worry about it, and the video quality that you get is top notch. All right, so that's what we're talking about. Franco Trading Enterprise is here in Ghana. We've got branches, and you can actually download our app on Google Play Store. It's the Franco Trading app, and you can get all the information you need over there. So the numbers you can call on right now is on your screens, and we still entreat you not to pick numbers on social media to call us for business. Do well to call the numbers that we put on the screens for you, okay? So you don't get into any wrong business and all of that. So yeah, that's what it is. And our website is www.francotrading.com, and you can can get to know all our branches. My favorite branch is the one at the Braka. Customer service, amazing.
Top notch.
Amazing. Franco-Tudor Enterprise, still phones, Papa. So yes, I started off with the Ghanaian publisher this morning. The front page of the newspapers is what we're trying to take a look at right now. Whilst we still wait for your collaboration with us this morning. Let's call it that way. It's a collaboration, right? So Fridays, we have a collabo on Fridays, and so we'll be waiting for you. But other stories that have found their way to the front page of the Ghanaian publisher, apart from the ministerial nominee caught in international fraud, Mahama sweats for 25 ministers in 9 days, 35 more to go. And yes, it's not easy. It's not easy, and they keep saying that uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. And in this moment, in the next 14 days, or the few days that is remaining to make up the 14 days, the President, His Excellency, has really, been under some very serious pressure. But well, he actually promised Ghanaians to deliver, and so most definitely we're going to be having the ministers all done very soon. Away from that, don't honor oral invitations, minority to Akufo-Addo's appointees, and NELP refutes misconduct allegations. That's also captured by the Ghanaian publisher this morning. So once you grab the copy, you can read about all of that, all right? Great stuff. And so the allegations of misconduct, I'm trying to see if it has to do with the new government, but okay. So it says the National Alternative Employment and Livelihood Program has refuted allegations circulating on social media that accuse the organization of being a politically motivated scheme that pays employees for no work. The claims first made in the Facebook post by an individual identified as Nana Ama Osei-Kufuor have been described.
What newspaper is that?
That's the Ghanaian publisher.
Okay, Ghanaian publisher.
It has been described by NELP as baseless defamatory, an attempt to tarnish the reputation of the program and its staff. All right, so yeah, it has to do with refuting claims of defamation and all of that. Anyway, that will be the Ghanaian publisher this morning. But of course, our focus will be on the distribution of food to the various schools.
High schools,
yeah, by the military. This was the president's directive.
Yeah.
So all the foods that we have in the warehouses that we're keeping them, we don't know for whatever reason. The president says, remove them, go and share it to all the schools in Ghana. Let everybody have something to eat. Good move.
It's an interesting move. But I first off, I do not know the reasons that they were being kept. They were being stored in the storage houses. But we are yet to find out exactly what's, the reasons behind that. And then also, but I'm excited because this is something that a lot of the schools were complaining about. They were quite heartbroken at the inefficiency of the distribution of foods to the various senior high schools. And so if this is happening right now, I believe that there's some level of excitement and that's some level of optimism that is also coming into the system, the senior high school system, the school feeding system. So let's just see how it all goes. The way it started, we hope that, it continues like that with all that anticipation and all that fun. It should continue.
We don't want to come back to.
We don't want to, there's no food, there's shortage of food, and, even if there would be any such news, it shouldn't be for long.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. It's something that should be tackled very easily, very urgently, and then we move on from that. Anyways, let's continue with the newspaper. What I have here is the News Center. The News Center is the next newspaper. On the front page, we have Republic Bank, Ghana, PLC appoints Venus Francis Frith as COO. We also have Zenith Bank, Ghana claims Bank of the Year honor at the Banker Awards. The banner headline is 200,000 Ghana cedis, 250 packets of roofing sheets. These are from Dr. Baumia to Kantamanto market fire victims. He did make a promise to them last week and he is fulfilling these promises. And so we are happy. Congratulations to him, and then God bless him for this great deed. Moving on, we have 12 new ministerial nominees released. So this is something that I want our viewers to, calling, join us via Zoom and let us know. How do you feel about Haruna Idrisu? How do you feel about, Difago Mashi? How do you feel about Agnes Latte, Agbojafo Rose, and, all of them? How do you feel about them? Whichever one that you would want to talk on, just call in and then let us know.
Share with us.
Yeah, share with us. Moving on, we have PFJ, 1D, 1F, reforms key to reducing inflation, import substitution. And this is by an economist. And that's it for the front page of the news center. But we also have here at the top, Mahama Opokwajaman hold crucial meeting with IMF. Okay, so we have that at page 6. Let's read a little bit into it and see what's happening. So President John Dramani Mahama and Vice President Professor Nana Jane Opokwajaman have held a crucial meeting with the International Monetary Fund in Accra regarding the ongoing financial support package for Ghana. They discussed key aspects of the funding arrangements, focusing on strategies for economic stabilization, growth, and fiscal sustainability. The engagement emphasized collaborative efforts between the Ghanaian government and the IMF to address the country's current financial challenges and ensure long-term prosperity and sustainability. Okay. Let's see how it all goes down. Yes.
There's a senator that's actually saying that the IMF should hold on to some of our negotiations and our monies because there's some payments that are supposed
to go through.
And some of the American citizens that are working over here, and they have not been giving it to them.
The bonds. Those that, the bonds owners.
Yeah, I don't know how far they're going to push that conversation, but if whatever happens, then it means that we've got another tough decision to deal with. You know how Americans take their citizens very seriously. Anyway, that's all.
Yeah, so that's all for the news center. Let me move right to our last newspaper for this morning, the Ghanaian Times. The Ghanaian Times is the last newspaper on the front page.
A graphic is when you're done.
Okay. I thought there were just 3.
It's a publisher and graphics.
Okay, all right. So last but one. So we have expand coverage to meet growing demands. ANYC to telcos. Ghana, Mali strengthening ties. President nominates 12 more ministers. Ghanaian entrepreneur woos investors from diaspora. We have a very interesting story. Carpenter jailed for defiling ex-lover's child.
What's wrong with him?
Hey, a 39-year-old carpenter. Doesn't
make sense.
We also have man remanded in police custody over alleged fraudulent land sale. And then police arrest 3 people in connection with alleged smuggling of cocoa beans. CCTV reveals driver stealing mobile phones from journalists. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. Let's see if we have some more interesting stories in here. We are still on the Ghanaian Times. Okay. So Samir Owuku is saying betting tax is counterproductive. And then Justin Kodia is also saying we are still shocked by the outcome of parliamentary results. This was a few days ago where he said this during an interview.
Like that for
quite a while. And then we have NDC Northern Regional Executives congratulate Northern Regional Minister Designate. And let's see some more. Okay, before we move on, let's use this as an opportunity to let our viewers know who the next set of minister designates are. And so let's see if we have that here.
I think so far we've got 7 women.
Yes. So
18 men.
Oh.
So it's not bad, which makes up the 25. So
yes,
not bad at all. 7 women.
Yeah, 7 women.
Ministers.
Okay.
Not bad.
Yeah, so we have Ahmed Ibrahim, local government chieftaincy and religious affairs. We also have Jifa Ablagomashi, Tourism, Culture, Creative Arts. So these are the minister designates that we are mentioning. We have Elizabeth Ofosu-Ajare, Trade, Agribusiness, Industry. Emilia Arthur, Fisheries and Aquaculture. Okay, if you remember, when the Fisheries and Aquaculture Ministry was set up, there was a whole controversy surrounding it, where a lot of people were thinking that isn't aquaculture and fishing, isn't it all part of agriculture? So then why is it being separated? And so some persons were hoping that this would be one of the ministries that if NDC should come to power, there would be some level of merging, but it still stayed separate. I'm pretty sure that there are differences when it comes to the operation, so it has to stay that way. Emilia Arthur, Fisheries and Aquaculture. Eric Opoku, Food and Agriculture. We have George Opare Ado, Youth Development and Empowerment. And then Haruna Idrisu. Haruna Idrisu is the Minister Designate for Education. This one was very interesting to me, KMJ. It was very interesting to me, and I know that
debate
a lot
around
of
it actually.
Yes, yes.
Because a lot of people were expecting Okudzeto Ablakwa to be in that position.
Right.
Right now, that he's not been. I mean, he's been busy on oral and all that. People are asking questions where he's going to head next, and so yeah.
But I think that Haruna has, he has made a mark. He has made his name. I mean, he's once been Minister of Trade.
Yeah.
He's been Minister of Communications during Atta Mills's regime. What else? I think there's some other one which has escaped me. But like I said, he has really chalked his successes. And being MP,
he's one of the
also
few people,
done a lot.
He's one of the few people that they are hoping that will take over the presidency for the NDC.
People are optimistic about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
There have been debates around that a couple of times. I read some theory on Facebook, I think yesterday or something, and this person is just giving reasons why they have put him in the education sector, because it's a trap. And the trap is that the NDC does not really believe too much in the free SHS, and so they're hoping to put somebody who potentially could become the presidential candidate for the NDC to go there and fail. So when you go there and you fail and you come back and say you want to be a president, it means they're going to judge you based on what you did in the education sector.
If it doesn't make sense.
I was reading the whole thesis about it yesterday, and I'm like, oh, you guys.
Really? Somebody actually sat down to assess all of this?
A 2-page on that, And,
I think you should assess him. I think you should rather assess him based on the positions that he held previously. What were the impacts that he made? What were the things that he did? The mark that he left. Was he able to do it?
Sectors you have right now, if you put the finance ministry aside, is the education sector.
Yes.
And it's all because of the free SHS and its, challenges. And so anybody who is put in there is seen as either go make it or fail.
Yeah, yeah.
So I am thinking that it's what informed the person's, analysis of that position. But I don't think that Haruna Idrisu in any way would be looking at a position where he will go and say, somebody put me in a trap. You understand? And they said we have to come in and fail because potentially I could be a presidential candidate for the party. And in the first place,
the education ministry is too sensitive to even think to do that.
Yeah.
It's too sensitive to do that. It sounds very childish.
I just know he would just go there and do his best.
Yes, I think he would do his best because, like I said, he's left marks wherever that he's been, appointed to work and all of that. And so let's just see how it goes. As usual, fingers crossed for every single one of them. And let's continue with the names.
The thing is that if they fail, Ghana has failed, and that's the thing. No, bottom line, that's the bigger picture anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay, so we have Kwame Governs Agboja, Minister Designate for Roads and Highways. Now, another interesting one, which is Agnes Na Momo Late, Gender, Children and Social Protection Ministry. this ministry has over time, unfortunately, we had to witness some level of inefficiency over there. There were quite so many controversies here and there, especially when the former minister was the Ajasafo, where she had to go completely silent, and people were not really seeing the way forward with the ministry. It looked like everything had halted. You know, when it comes to the children
And it's a very
and the
sensitive
women, very
ministry as
sensitive
well.
industry.
You know, I don't know what she's going to be doing differently over there, but in fact, the conversation that always starts around women, children, and all of that, always one way or the other gets to a point where somebody feels like there's just nothing that has been done about it, and you want to leave that conversation there because really, it's a very sensitive area. You understand? It's one of the places to where progress is seen because it's obvious if a child is getting all the protection that they want to get and all that, if a woman is getting all the protection and all of that they have to get, it's very vicious for everybody to see that, this is what it is. And so when you're not doing it it shows, right? And that's one of the places that a lot of, like you said, you know, impact is not really being seen. And so hopefully maybe she does something different that would make us believe that indeed.
Because quite a number of Ghanaians had lost some level of hope when it comes to that particular ministry. But we have our first Zoomer on, Master Planner. Hi, good morning, Master Planner.
It flipped to another person.
Master Planner.
From Master Planner to someone else. So like, you guys check it for us and listen.
Can you unmute?
Master Planner on mute. So you are not new here.
Good morning.
Golden girl, I see you are.
Yes, Master Planner.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning. Hope you are well.
By God's grace, everything is fine. How about you?
I'm doing awesome.
Let me greet my good brother too.
Yes.
By now he's blinking his eyes.
He was waiting for his greeting, actually.
Charlie, how are you?
Oh, great. How about you?
We're there inside.
That's the Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year.
Good morning to my production team too. I know they are solid at the back of it.
Yes.
But let me send a special greetings to Haji Asafia Mohammed. That's the Deputy National Women's Organizer for the New Patriotic Party. Because of her hard work in the 2024 election, she did so well. We want to promote her to the National Women Organizer. So, Ajia, good morning to you and all the MPP members across the world. Honorable Haruna Idrisu being nominated as the Minister for Education, I see it as political mafia. Because we all know Haruna Idrisu is having a presidential ambition. And looking at what is happening in the education sector, any minister that is nominated there, if only the parliament approves him, is not going to find it easy. We have pending issues on free SHS review. We don't know what is going to happen into the review. Aside that, when it comes to the nurses training allowance, when it comes to the teacher training allowance, teachers national service, former President John Dramani Mahama is saying he will cancel it. Teachers licensure exams, he's saying that he will cancel it. So all these issues are now unfolding. So as a Minister of Education, I think you will have a lot of things to bear. And most of the blames will come on him because people will blame it was under your 10. He didn't get what? National service allowance, or he didn't get nurses training allowance. You know how that will be so amazing. So if I were to be in his shoe, I think I would prefer to be in different ministry or just what? Ignore this ministry and then move forward. Fast forward, I want to ask, the issue of Galamsey, let me shift a bit. Is Galamsey now giving people long life or is it giving people good health? Because all of a sudden, nobody is talking about Galamsey again.
The military is actually still working. They are still working in the areas where...
In the previous government, the military was working, but still, prior to the election, some few weeks to the election, The fire was too much on President Nana Addo. You know, it was 3 key issues: LGBTQ, the food in SHS, that social issue, and then the Galamsey. Now, all these things are quiet. Everybody is quiet in the media. So we are begging. We said we shouldn't use Galamsey to do politics and stuff, but that's what we are doing initially. This clearly shows that we don't have the country at heart. Former President John Dramani Mahama, who is now the president, he has had several platforms, but he never mentioned of Galamsey. We are begging him, and we also want to know the position or the stance of the Vice President, Professor Jenna Opoku-Agyeman, on the issue of LGBTQ. That she supported. You know, they were pressing Bawumia to also tell us. We also want to know her stance. She should tell the world, I'm not also in support of what? LGBTQ. But Dr. Bawumia stated it clearly that no ifs, no buts. When he comes, he's going to sign. President Mahama also said that during the campaign, but I don't know why it's now shifting the goalpost. That we should send it to our school to teach our children. We should no. That was not what you promised us. Just sign it. Whether it is private members' bill, whether it is championed by the government, the fact of the matter is that sign the LGBTQ bill.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Master Planner. Thank you for your contribution. KMJ. This matter of LGBTQ and the Galamsey and all of that. But you know, the president didn't necessarily say that we should shift the focus and push everything to the school's teaching. He said that if these were values that were being taught in our school, we wouldn't have to find ourselves trying to push this into a bill and make it a right, you know, like a mandatory something. And so I don't think that he was necessarily saying that we should
looking at that
instead of looking at the bill. Okay, we have another.
Citizen Boache is here with us. Hi, good morning. Hello, can you unmute? How?
I don't think he was necessarily.
Hey, KMJ.
Yes, boss.
I want to contribute to your program.
Please go ahead, my brother.
I'll say for now, I'm much impressed when it comes to the appointment.
Okay.
But the little I can say is Haruna Idrisu's appointment. Yesterday when I saw it, I was like, wow, he's a perfect politician. But where this man is finding himself now, if KMJ, like, maybe the media has forgotten. Do you know almost the first years of all the universities, they are in school.
Mm-hmm.
They know stress-free, what that the NDC promised for the first years. Almost all the first years in the university, they are all in school. But the media is quiet about that one. But you were promised they are going to pay their admission fee or tuition fee or what for them.
But you understand they just also took over. In fact, ministers are now yet to be put in place and all that. So.
But KMJ, Akufo-Addo paid for the free SHS. The first year he was in government.
Yeah, but
that with this one.
Yes, so
immediately Akufo-Addo came, the first years were going to school and they enjoyed the free SHS.
So wait, you can't come into office, right? And at the time that you are putting your ministers together, you are implementing a policy. It's not possible. Right?
But
listen. You need to make up the parliament for the policies to go through the parliament. You just can't wake up and say, because you made a promise that you're going to do A, B, C, D, the moment you take over, you are implementing those policies. It doesn't work like that. You understand? So,
yes.
And you should also know that the budget for the first quarter has been presented already. You can't put that in there. It's about money. It has to go through a process, right? So, yes, I understand what you're saying, that you're already in school and all of that, but when you look at it right now, you can't implement such a policy right now. So hopefully, maybe in the second quarter, when they are able to put all of those things in there. Those who will benefit. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not because they have put a policy together. The very first people who are going should just benefit because they've said that they're going to do A, B, C, D, or D. And so let's see what happens in the second quarter, and then we'll be able to make our analysis of that.
Okay, if I'm to go by what you just explained, if I'm to go by what you just explained, so why were we not well explained? Why was the policy not well explained to us? They just told us immediately they come to office. The first years we're going to go to. Let's put that aside. So you see, the fear.
I already gave you an explanation for that. So
okay, no problem. So for Haruna Iddrisu, he's a fine politician. That with the floating voters and other stuff. I wish to vote for Haruna Iddrisu, but
as what? You wish to vote for him as president?
He get the no, because I was monitoring one of his interviews on, let me say, I think it was TV3, that he said he had the eye on the ball. So he's a fine man that I love, but I think where he is a bit shaky. And then for Pablo.
Yeah.
For Pablo, Pablo, I think the way he marshaled the youth behind during the campaign, I pray he excel. I pray he excel. And then my warning to the youth who have appointments, or let me say the young appointees, is that you think that there is a growing perception that we want to make money very fast. So I pray they don't disappoint. Because when you check Ashanti Regional Minister, I think he's 34 years.
33, that's what I saw, but
yeah. So people like that, they should be measured. They shouldn't be thinking we want to make everything now. We want to do this fast because the man has 4 years. If we don't take care, maybe reshuffle will happen, and then so we have to grab everything we get now before we go. If they do that, then these politicians will revert back to what they are known to do best. They'll go and bring this old men back, and then we will be left. So I think, I'll round up that. For now, I'm impressed by his early days yet, because now that the financiers are to come for the contract and stuff, that's maybe it will be a ministry. Decided that, and then you'll be there, then
all right, so your point is well made. Thank you. Let's go to the next person. We have Lambert, right? Lambert, are you there? Or mute yourself.
Good morning. Yes, good morning from Cameroon, KMG.
Oh, Cameroon. Good morning, my brother. How are you doing?
Yeah, this is the capital of Cameroon, which is Yaoundé. And want to extend special greetings to you guys in the studio. Hello to the lady in the studio. I actually appreciate the way you people are articulating the program. It's very nice.
Thank you very much.
Yes, you people don't just think that people are not watching and listening and have a point to say. We in Cameroon, we think that Ghana is Africa's United States. We in Cameroon who think that we are already out of the rails because what we are going through is more than what Ghanaians are going through. So I don't expect Ghanaians to start drawing conclusions or evaluating Minister Mahama, President Mahama at this level that he should do everything in few days. No, he is gradually taking his stance. And I think I started following up the campaign messages from the former president and to the present president now, who was just sworn in some few days back. I think we as lovers of the media, as followers of Ghana, and in fact, as the pressmen who have escaped war, I am coming from a region where I've just escaped war and finding myself here in the capital city, Yaoundé. Wow. I have been a reporter for 10 good years, and I'm barely surviving here in Cameroon, in Yaoundé in particular. But however, that aside, let me not bring my emotion. I am pleading that the president that's just coming in or taking over is not the worst. We should allow him to work. Let us give him his first 90 days, and then we can do one evaluation and say what we can say on media about him. Because him bringing in some young blood, like we call it here in Cameroon, young blood, to come and maybe sell through or advise them technically. Because when you see a president is bringing in a youth president, 34, 33 years, it is a sign that he wants an advice from that young man.
Right.
A president cannot bring in somebody just for bringing sake. Look at Cameroon. KMG, take evaluation. All the ministers in Cameroon, I don't know whether there's somebody there that is less than 60.
As young as that, okay.
Yes, so it's a problem. So I am pleading that Ghanaians should calm down. About the doom, so I plead that something should be done because people need electricity for their daily activities. So I am pleading that as the president is gradually following up, I don't want to give him any percentage now, but I think that so far as I am concerned, as a reporter of the crisis zone, he is on a very straight line. That's my take. Let me not talk too much.
All right, very well. Thank you so much. All the way from the nation's capital, Yaoundé, Cameroon. That's Lambert reporting for us. Maybe just anyway. Let's get to the next person. Who do we have?
Fakam.
Fakam. Is that your real name?
KMG.
Yeah, your real name is what? Fakam.
Yes, Fakam.
Oh, okay, I got it. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. And you in the studio?
We're good. Thank you. Please go ahead.
Yeah, the ministerial appointment, and every government has a agenda that they want to execute, and it is good that you choose the right team to lead you into getting those things done. So it is good. It's good that Governor has started appointing his ministers and some of the people that will head his government. So it's good. But two things will make them either to succeed or fail. Because the individual commitment of those ministers that are being appointed, their individual commitment, their experience going into this era of time will determine whether they will succeed or not. But the most important one too is about the support the government is the central government is will give to these ministers. Would they allow these ministers to operate freely without interference from the central government? Would they be given the opportunity to actually bring out policies that would rather help instead of focusing on the main campaign message of the political party and looking at the times we are in to implement tough measures that will actually help us? Other than that, some of the campaign messages that they were given didn't actually make sense. Like, for example, the education ministry that you say you are going to cancel teachers' license examination, which I didn't agree with. But if the government insists to cancel those things, it will go into the head of the education ministry to be in the poor performance or something like that. So I want to urge the central government to actually understand that we are in certain times and that it should be the ministers should be given an opportunity to bring out policies that will deal with the situations we are at these times. Okay. So other than that, if you are going to follow strictly to the political manifesto, we may veer off to certain levels. So it is good. So we are hoping that they do the right thing. Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much as well for joining us this morning here on the show. Let's say a big thank you to Franco Trading Enterprise, Still Phones, Papa Pafi. They're making it possible for us to have the conversation. Yeah. So I think I like... Okay, so there's Vincent over there.
Hi, Vincent. Hello, Vincent. If you can hear me, please unmute. That's you on the TV, by the way. Please unmute. Vincent, can you hear me? Okay, Vincent, we'll get back to you, but we have another Zoomer. Abdullah. Hi, Abdullah. Abdullah, if you can hear me, can you? Hi.
Yeah, I can hear you clear. I can hear you.
Okay, great.
I can hear you.
Great. Good morning to you.
I want to say good morning to you and Charles viewers.
Okay.
Especially you, people are on the studio broadcasting whatever is going on in this country.
Thank you.
It is not easy, like you said, to be pushed to run as fast as expected. President Mahama just resumed office.
Abdullah, it seems you're having some slight challenges with your network connectivity, but please try and reposition yourself and join back on Zoom. But early on, we did say that we hope that you would join on Zoom with your ID name so we can say it and you would know that it is you. And so please, if your ID name is not on the Zoom handle, please put it there so we can easily identify you and call you. Okay, we have someone here. Hi, good morning to you. You don't have a Zoom ID, so I don't know what to address you by. Good morning. Can you please unmute?
Yeah, sorry, good morning. I'm
Hi.
sorry, I messed up, so I couldn't put in my name. I'm really sorry about that.
That's fine.
My name is
That's
Edwin.
okay. Thank you.
My name is Edwin.
Okay.
Calling from Accra. Yeah. So my concern about the ministerial appointment is that, first of all, I am impressed with Atufo saying he's a good guy, a great guy. Haruna Idrisu, that's why I have a little bit of problem is because the last time he was a minister responsible for labor or so.
Yeah,
I think
employment and labor.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think he had some problem with when they were having a negotiation sometime. I think they had some issue. I believe he has anger issue, and he shouldn't have been placed there because I feel that that tag is already on him.
Okay.
And the education ministry is a serious place. You know, looking at the free university, first year university guys that are going to be taken care of, and a whole lot. And also his presidential ambition. I think it's going to be challenging for him. I'm actually expecting Okujeto Ablakwa to the Foreign Affairs Ministry.
Oh.
Even though he has held the Education Ministry before. I'm expecting him to either be the substantial minister or Foreign Affairs. But I mean, the president knows. He knows them better than us, and I think he knows what he's doing. Yeah, so that's what I want to say.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for your contribution. Enjoy the rest of your day. I think we have another Zoomer on. Priscilla. Hi, Priscilla. Good morning. Please unmute. Hi.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm good.
I'm happy that we have a lady on, so thank you for joining.
You're welcome.
What do you want to share with us?
Well, I'm very happy with the way the new president is going about the appointment.
Okay.
Looking at the affirmative act that was passed last year, 2024, that women should be given 30% in the ministerial appointment. So far as the executive is concerned. And looking at the number that he has appointed now, I think it goes for about maybe 28% or there out of the 30%. So we are very proud of this president. And I must say that I'm from Western North, Bodi to be precise.
Okay.
We want the president to know that we are waiting for our MP to be nominated for the Western Housing because he's very experienced in that area.
Who is that, please?
Honorable Samson Ahi. So we want the president to know that we are patiently waiting. I think our region, we haven't gotten any of the ministerial appointment. So we are waiting. We are waiting.
Okay, Priscilla. All right. That's a very good one. Thank you for joining. We hope you join again next week, Friday, as well. Enjoy the rest of your day. Ooh, okay. It seems that everybody is skeptical about Haruna Idrisu.
I don't know why they are scared for him.
Yeah.
I don't think he's scared like that. Maybe the way we are scared for him. And then again, it's politics. A lot of people believe that he's got potential becoming president.
Yeah.
So, and looking at the whole issue about the education sector.
Yeah. Let's see
it's
how
understandable.
It goes. We have another lady on Zoom.
Okay, so the affirmative action is working.
It's working. It's working on Zoom on Prime Morning.
Yeah, it's good.
So we have Evelyn
for
on.
the first time, I think.
Hi, Evelyn. Oh, Evelyn has gone off. Please, Evelyn, we want you back on, okay?
Come back to us.
Come back to us, Evelyn. Anyway, so KMJ, we were talking about the gender, children, and social protection.
I hope something really impactful is done in the next 4 years, because, okay, so there's somebody on the Zoom. Let's see, who do we have?
I think we have Napenda.
Or Nakupenda, maybe.
Nafenda. Please help us with the pronunciation of your name.
Nafenda.
Nafenda. Oh, that's a very beautiful name. Good morning to you.
Good morning. I'm calling from the economic capital of Cameroon.
Okay.
That's Douala.
Oh. Okay. All right.
We've got 2 Cameroonians today.
Yes. Presently, I'm in Cameroon, but I'm based in Ghana. I just came home to visit my family.
Okay.
Oh, that's sweet.
For the Christmas and the New Year, I'll be coming back apparently by next week to Ghana.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, just to throw a little bit a light to what my brother Lamte said, that we, the Cameroonians, we see Ghana as our United States in Africa.
Okay.
Because we believe that what we are going through in terms of politics, it's so much harsh that has made some of us to leave our country to seek refuge in countries like Ghana.
Right.
I believe that most Ghanaians, if they happen to find themselves in the situations of Cameroonians, I may not want to believe that they will be saying what they are saying concerning President John Mahama, who just recently sworn into office. Taking over from somebody as a president, it's not an easy task. If you look at some of the things that are happening in Ghana, we'll see that it's a great challenge to President Mahama.
Oh, Nafenda. Okay. I think that we understood you to some extent, so thank you for joining. And we hope that you join again next week, Friday, as well. KMJ. So, yeah. We still have some Zoomers on K. We have someone.
Hello. So we're struggling to know who exactly you are in terms of your name. And so just mention your name and then we'll take it from there. If you can hear me. Hello, sir. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, unmute your microphone. Look around the screen. You see unmute over there. Just tap on it and then you can talk to me. No, I still can hear you, so if you can unmute. All right. So kindly make sure that you unmute when you join us. Quickly on the front page of Daily Graphic, we have 12 more ministers nominated. We have over-reliance on imported raw materials, crippling production, says AGI. And the big story over here says, use agric to reset economy. Professor Bob Kane, advocate at Graphic Business X Spaces Forum. That's on the front page of the Daily Graphic as well. On the back page somewhere, it says, Corporate 3 community policemen assaulted at Tukrofum, and the U.S. Embassy opens stimulator training center to boost Ghana's nuclear energy ambitions. That's the Daily Graphic for today. Yeah, that'll be all for the front pages of the newspapers.
All right, so in response to the food shortages in senior high schools, we did say early on that there has begun food distributions to the various senior high schools, which was a directive by His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama. And so It's happening right now. It started, and we are happy about that. And like we said earlier, we know that the various senior high schools are also excited about what has begun already. And so these are a few shots of the distributions that have begun.
We are currently here in Tama, and our mission here is to give effect to a directive given by His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. Ghanaians will remember that when he attended the Thanksgiving service at UPSA, he indicated that it was necessary to provide immediate intervention in terms of food to our wards in the various secondary schools across the country. As I know, we are dealing with all the secondary schools, all public secondary schools are going to be beneficiaries. And I think, give or take, we are looking at about 900 or more schools if you add the secondary schools and the TVET institutions. In terms of the quantities, we will give you a fuller breakdown because we are still working out the details in terms of the phases. We are starting with Greater Accra this evening, and of course, as the days go by, we will be reaching out to all the regions, to all the schools. And I must say that the Flagstaff House is coordinating this assignment. As you can see, the food is being moved by military trucks. There will be trucks also from the Ghana Police Service.
And that is Dr. Clement Park, and he's the one leading this awesome delegation. That's how I should put it. And so let's see how it all goes down. It has begun. And like you rightly heard, KMJ, the distributions have started. And you know, if you remember the conference of heads of assisted senior high schools, CHAS, where they asked parents should supplement meals, you know, for the awards and all of that. And so it was very alarming when that came out. So we are excited that there's this directive for there to be enough foods for the senior high schools. But okay, we have a Zoomer on.
Okay, let's get on it. Who's there? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please go ahead.
Okay, good morning to yourself and good morning to Sabia as well.
Awesome.
Good morning.
KMJ,
yes, sir.
I wish you a birthday. I couldn't get a chance to wish you.
Yeah, it's a week today. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Increase in good health.
Amen.
Amen.
Back to my story, okay, concerning this ministerial appointment. Thank His Excellency John Dramani Mahama for delivering on his promise that within the first 14 days, he will set up his cabinet. And that's really what he did. And one thing every Zoomer is talking about is Haruna Idrisu, Honorable. And I'm quite shocked at how they are confused or how they want the man to be. Haruna Idrisu is a fine gentleman and he's very determined and focused. He has presidential ambition, and that's, I wish him all the best. Education sector is very sensitive. And so for him to man there by John Dramani Mahama means Mahama has seen something great in the man. And he thinks he's the right person to the education sector for us. Looking at how abysmal the ex-war government have done. So congrats to him and congrats to other designates. I wish Madam Linda Henkra, the incoming DC of Fonsia Irebi, a very good morning. Yes, and then good morning to our regional minister, our regional chairman, Kevo, Dr. Mark Oliver Kevo, for a good work done. You see, the affirmative action bill that is passed is really helping us. And he's one man who has consistently made it clear that in our region, women empowerment is our priority. So, Eastern region, we are expecting more female MMDCs to help us.
Okay. Okay.
Good morning.
All right. Thank you for joining us. And he's joining us from Honorable Kojo Pon-Krumer's constituency of Wasia Nyirebi. Yeah. I think we have another person on it. Richie, I guess. Richie, good morning. How are you? Hi, Richie. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good morning.
Awesome. Thanks for being a part of the show this morning. Go ahead.
We are thanking Almighty God and we are thanking His Excellency John Dramani Mahama for such appointment of these new ministers who is coming to help him fulfill his work and his promise to Ghanaians. Me, I will particularly based on agriculture. That's where I have most knowledge about. Implementation of agriculture business is going to help to promote the 24-hour economy, which will help the youth empowerment for us to achieve what we want. Because all the major issue is about road and other is employment. That's the major key things Ghanaians are crying for. And others are the electricity and others. So we are praying that His Excellency will be able to deliver and make Ghana a place that we all want, a place whereby we won't travel to places to go and see new pasture, a place whereby people outside, Ghanaians outside, will come back home, bring the knowledge that they have acquired to come and help build the mother Ghana we want. And I want to once also tackle on the education too. Whilst people are saying that Honorable Haruna Idisu, people are confused. That's what I can use, the word I can use now. That people are confused about how he's going to run the education sector. If I give you a gun and you don't know how to fire it, unless I teach you, Honorable Haruna Idisu has passed through every channel in Parliament, all the chambers and everything. We should allow him to deliver for Ghana. Policies like free SHS, I heard him talking about it, how he's going to implement it. Shortage of food, you see, you just posted it whilst food will be delivered within this today. You see how competent, you see how the government is ready to serve Ghana. So we should give them time. We should give them time. And I extend in my greetings to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the youth minister too should come and deliver to us, because we, the youth of Ghana, we want action. Now it's action and employment. They should, whatever they said in the manifesto, we want 70 out of 30. We don't want everything. We just want part of it, because it's just 4 years. So if they can deliver like 50 or 60, we are free to go. And I should tell all Ghanaians, we should come down. And good morning to you and thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us as well. And I do agree with you. I think you touched on one of some of the most important, sectors, the agri, the youth, and also the health, the education sector as well. So it's good. It's good. It's looking good.
Let's be calming down. The final thing he said is one thing that I concur. I concur with that we need to be patient, because it's still the early days of this new government. And so we need to be patient enough and see how, they are going to go according to every single thing that they have promised, especially the 120 days when, in power, what he would do. So let's just watch with our eyes and calm down and see how it all goes down. I think we have another Zoomer on. Hi, good morning. Can you please unmute? Okay, hi. Can you hear me? I wish we could hear
He's
you.
looking for where the unmute is, so hopefully he'll be able to achieve that. He's been running around a bit, literally.
Can you see the microphone sign? Oh, we still can't hear you.
The muting is unmuted.
I think you've unmuted, but we can barely, we can't hear you at all. So can you please try and go off and try coming back on, and we'll try and pick you again.
Yeah, we see you.
Yeah,
we can see you talk, but we cannot hear you.
We can't hear you. Unfortunately, we can't hear you. Anyway, since it seems that everybody is quite skeptical, like I was saying, about Haruna Idrisu's designation as Minister for Education. You know, he owns football clubs.
Yep.
He's like an enthusiast, a football enthusiast.
But I like it. I like the fact that everybody seemed to be, how do I, for want of a better word, concerned. You know.
And so, like, the type of somebody like you shock everybody.
Let me come and shock everybody. You know what I mean? And I like it. I like it that way.
Okay, we have Rafiq on. Hi, Rafiq.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, Rafiq, talk to us.
Yeah, I'm going to talk now. Always, if I want to start talking, they will say that I'll be playing the Jandam things and what the name? I forget the name. You guys call me this name, probably I forgot it.
Yes, we have also forgotten.
At first, Me, I don't understand. I don't understand. How can anybody say JM promised to give the first year students a free education at the university, right? I don't understand. We all know that we are now even appointing the ministers. This thing is deliberate too.
Don't worry, they will calm down. Everybody will calm down very soon. We'll all...
I know.
Yeah.
We are now even appointed education minister. We are just talking about Haruna Idrisu being the education minister.
Mm-hmm.
If we want to launch scholarship or anything, who is going to do that then? It's not going to pass through the education ministry.
Exactly.
So I don't know whether they were playing that down or what. I don't understand. I don't understand these people. Oh yeah, they're crying,
Rafiq, you came with an agenda.
That guy is a problem guy. You see Mohammed has stopped coming. I told Mohammed that we are going to win. And after that, she come on the show again. KMJ, please, you guys to contact that Mohammed guy. Where is that Mohammed guy? That cause trouble guy, you know. I've been waiting for that guy. See, that guy has not been coming. Why?
Which side of your bed did you wake up from this morning?
That's the reason I'm saying he came with an agenda this morning. Rafiq, there's violence on your mind.
This is no agenda matter. See, this thing is basic now. We are talking about education ministry.
Yeah.
We are talking about how it used to be appointed as education ministry. And you are here talking about first year students granting a scholarship for the first year students. And we know that we are now even appointed education ministry. And KMG was even smart, very, very smart. That American guy, he got brain. He told the guy that KMG didn't want to even go far. He just says, but you know, we have already passed the mini budget, so maybe we cannot fit that one in.
Yeah.
KMJ should have told the guy, the master, shut up. We are now appointed education minister. How are you going to launch any scholarship? See you.
Rafiq, thank you. Thank you for joining. You came with violence
You can't
today.
be bothered this
In fact,
morning.
it's enough, okay? Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. That was a very interesting one, but yes, Ghanaians need to be very patient. It's still early days into the new governance. Let's be very, very patient, and let's be very optimistic at the same time as well. We have to be very optimistic because already now we are even doubting the Minister for Education designate. Why would you do that? I think that he has a very interesting background, and I feel that we should give him, the opportunity and see how it goes, how the plans that, everything they've planned over time for the education ministry, for everything to run smoothly. Because
like I said, I like the way people are. I don't want to say it's pressure. Because what we may think it's pressure may not be pressure to him. But I'm thinking that it's genuine concern about Ghanaians and what they think he can do or not do. And so what you have to do is you just come and show the people that, I know you had concerns about this, but I've got it covered. And
I'm pretty sure that, when he was named as the Minister of Trade, there were concerns. When he was switched from being Minister of Trade to Minister of Communications, there were definitely concerns. And then being switched from Minister of Communications to Minister of Employment and Labor Protection, definitely there would be concerns as well. And so many things were definitely said. And then now he's being appointed, or he's Minister designate for education.
And maybe this is the top concern because of the nature of that, sector. The last 4 years or so, what it has experienced. And so everybody would be thinking, okay, he's got a potential. Why are we sending him there to go and fail and all of that? But he may just go there and shock everybody, like we have said.
He may shock you.
Let's pray.
Yeah. Let's see.
We got another person? Who do we have? Okay, you don't have a name on your Zoom, so you do us a favor for letting us know who you are. Okay, sir. Good morning. Can you unmute? Look around the screen. You'll find mute somewhere, or mute, and we can hear you. Does it work? No. Look around the screen. Look around the screen if you can hear me. Look around the screen. You can see mute or mute somewhere. Oh, okay. Probably maybe this first time, getting on that. I don't know how, but sometimes you know where the mute is and unmute is, but you still can't see yourself around, you find your way around the screen.
Well, it happens, especially when you're not familiar with an app.
Yeah, so.
It does happen.
Yeah. We have another person over there. Victus, right? Oh, that's Dhaka. Dhaka. Okay, I think we lost him too as well. Okay, all right, sure, that's fine. Okay. Anyway, we're still waiting for your conversations with us this morning here on News Flash. A big thank you to Franco Trading Enterprise, still phones, Papa feed. Do we have another person on right now? Okay, Vitus is back. Vitus, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Just that you're dark in where you are right now, but well, let's see how we can manage that. What do you want to say?
Good morning to you, sir, and your cherished listeners and viewers. Before I move on, I would like to greet my Honorable Professor Titus Bejon from Lamuse constituency. Based on the appointment, I would like to tell Ghanaians to be patient because we know John Mahama will deliver. That's why he's taking his time to do the appointment. So I'm urging all Ghanaians to be patient, listen to the things that are ongoing. And the NPP members should be careful. They shouldn't be doing things by heart. They are speaking a lot. So please, they should calm down and then let's support. Now we need a support. It's not about the policies they have given when they were doing their campaign. Now they need the support to deliver. And then now Ghana is in a mess. We all know Ghana is in a mess now. So we need to support them to deliver well.
Very well. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. We appreciate your thought as well. You can also join us and share your thought with us. Let us know what you think about so far the ministers that have been appointed by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. 3 of them have gone through vetting already. There are a few more to go through the vetting. And so, yes, now we've got 25 in total. We've got 18 men and we have 7 men. Now, 3 of them out of
18 men and 7 men.
18 men and 7 women. I beg your pardon. Where my mind is there.
What are you thinking about?
They should off the AC. We've got 18 men and 7 women, and we had about 25 now, and so 35 more to go. 3 of them, like I said, have gone through vetting, so 22 are yet to go through the vetting, and we'll be bringing you up to speed on what exactly happens. Don't forget that Sami Jemfi is also heading to PMMC. He's supposed to actually establish what they call the gold board to ensure that our gold reserves.
I know.
So, yeah.
Congratulations to him.
He's worked hard. Hard. And he's got some really great credentials, A lot of people might think that, he's a communication guy, but Sami Jemfi's really got some, great credentials. And I think that he will do his best in that space as well. So, yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. I'm sure today we might just wake up and then I'll have another set coming through.
Definitely.
By Monday, I'm sure. Just by Thursday, we should be finishing the rest of the 35. I just can't wait.
Yeah. But like I said, get to know your ministers. It's important. Read about them, learn about them, find something very interesting about them, okay? So that you are not lied to easily about them. read about them. Anyways, we have another Zoomer on, Suleiman. Hi, Suleiman. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Okay. What do you want to say?
I just want to thank you guys at the studio. You are really doing a good work job.
Thank you.
At the back end, we are enjoying the show this morning. Thanks very much. We are really enjoying the show back there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, that's all you came to say? Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you very much, Suleiman.
So whose responsibility is to control the air conditioning in this place?
So KMJ is actually so cold. Not speaking about being cold. There's one Ghanaian living abroad that has made a video, and it's actually going to be part of the trending stories. He's made a video and he's telling other Ghanaians living in Ghana to desist from the thoughts of moving to, any part of, outside the country, moving abroad. And the reason is, currently, the weather there is not conducive.
Why is he there?
It's not encouraging.
Why is he there? You should come back here now.
Well, maybe he can't come back.
We want to also come and experience
Maybe he can't come back, but he says the conditions.
You shouldn't worry. We'll come
the weather
the
currently, but it's super cold. It's super.
But
in the
living
UK,
in that for 30 years,
yes,
40 years.
yes, and they are doing
not dead
okay.
yet. You understand? So you
You
can't
will
use the
be
weather
fine.
as
If
a
you
reason
feel
for
the
someone not
need
to come
leave
there.
the country,
We want to come there.
Don't let anybody stop you from leaving the country to go look for greener pastures. Although it's not promised that you're definitely going to make it, but at least take a step, move towards your goal. Maybe something great would come out of it. So don't let that video deter you from traveling.
You should have a reason you're going, and make sure that you've prepared yourself well enough.
KMJ, this preparedness, I always say this to myself, right? There is never, I don't think there's ever anything like I am completely ready or I'm 100% ready.
Yeah, but you do not have to be necessarily 100%. You have to be somewhere. If you fall maybe within even 50
just make up your mind that you want to go.
Means that, yes, you're ready
just make
for
up
that
your
journey.
mind.
But don't be at zero.
Yeah.
You want to travel.
Yeah.
Because it's not that you see over there, right? You should go with some sort of preparedness. It might not be 100%, but if you are zero, come on now.
Come on now. KMJ says, come on now.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is where we wrap it up.
That.
Mobayama, you came to American slangs, not be PM.
Yeah, I'm an American citizen by default. Yeah, me for Canada, I'm a Canada. Yeah, I'm American citizen.
Show them.
Yeah, all the presidents that have been there, they know me.
They know.
And I know them.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah. They know that I'm unofficial American citizen.
That's right.
So they know me like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially before neighbor.
We did what we did.
Yeah. Anyways,
it's been good, man.
It's a great wrap.
Newsflash was brought to you by Franco Trading Enterprise. Still, fun papa fee.